we're all afraid to do something different. We're always afraid to do something different. I'm going to teach you different skill sets. Were you afraid to be a listing agent at one time? And they said, yeah, I was afraid to be a listing. Buyers come easy because they're a destination, right? Then you had to learn scripts to do a listing agent. I'm going to teach you more scripts to, okay? Here's what I want to tell you. Most agents, how do they make their money? Commissions. That's it. How do you work with buyers, sellers, commercial? I used to teach agents, we're going to up your sales price. We're going to help you sell more homes, less homes, up the sales price. That was my whole thing, was training, right? To make more what? Money. Okay. What I tell them is, you know what? We have that too. We have all of that. Just so you know, we have all of that. Every real estate company has all of that. The problem is we have two ways of you making money that you don't have now. And that's what I want to talk to you about. So we're going to talk to you about getting equity in your lives. What's equity? Well, that's stock in EXPI, right? And you guys know there's 5 ways to get stock in EXPI, right? You could roll them off to me. If you don't know them, right? First sale, capping, sponsoring an agent, the Icon program, and the 5%. So I go over those. And then I ask them, how much stock do you guys have in cash coming in every year at your company? And they go, none. How many at Howard Hanna? How much stock are you getting at Howard Hanna? Make it personal. Know the president of Howard Hanna and their daughter. No, know the names. I use names. Dave Liniger, Remax, Gary Keller, Keller Williams. I use their names. I said, so how much is Keller Williams? How much has Gary given you in stock every year? And they go, none. I said, oh my gosh, we got a lot to talk about. And the bottom line is, you're working for this. I want to give you 2 other sources of income. And the next one is, of course, you guys know, rev share, right? And then you go into the napkin presentation, right? And you go, here's the deal. Every person I know that's making $10 million a year in sales over here, we're paying them more in this than they pay into the company. We're actually paying them to be here. And they go, what do you mean? I go, no, we're paying them. They go, how much does it cost me? I said, the problem is we want to pay you and you won't let us. You guys understand? Be passionate. I'm serious. These 2 buckets, it doesn't matter if they're at a 100% company paying a transaction fee, or if they've got a 95-10 split at Howard Hanna. It doesn't matter. What they think is, how much is it going to cost me in expenses? I said, it's going to cost you a lot, because the first $16,000 icon I had, her name's Sherry Elliott, in 2016, 5 years ago this month, called her. She does 200 units a year in Texas. She was a KW agent. And you know what her first $16,000 icon was? You know, you get $16,000 back, 1.5 million. 5 years. Her $16,000 she gave us, so you could write it down. You could do that really quick, right? Write stuff down for them. Write stuff down for them. Say, call Sherry Elliott. Say, if you don't believe me, I'll put Sherry on the phone. She would love to help you guys. You have no idea how many people we have here that would love to help, but you're not asking them to help you. So her first $16,000 in 2016, 5 years later, is worth 1.5 million. Now ask them, you're going to give Howard Hanna how much money this year? But if you got that back in stock with us, what's it going to be worth 5 years from now? Comprendo? See how you do this?
Better than 100% split.
Oh, we're paying. Sherry Elliott, I had to call her because she was an icon in 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I called her like, I don't know, when the stock was going crazy a few months ago, right? I said, Sherry, I got to ask you. She goes, Gene, I got $12 million worth of stock. She could have stayed at KW 5 years ago and enjoyed the culture of KW. No, I'm just kidding. Now, here's the thing. Everybody now will tell you now, I missed the boat. I missed the boat. Oh, you hear it now. I missed the boat. Really? I said, let me tell you, the boat hasn't even sailed. We're just putting supplies on the boat. We haven't left dock. We're not even in Aruba yet. We're just loading the boat for Aruba. No, I would tell them that. I said, let me tell you, everybody thought that when they missed on Amazon 5 years ago. How they doing now? Everybody thought that in Netflix 10 years ago. How they doing now? Do you know 8 years ago Netflix was an $8 share stock? Now here's the cool thing about us. We split, didn't we? Yeah. Ow! Ow, ow, ow. So when they say, oh yeah, you guys are only $40 a share, I said, no, we split. I got twice as many shares. I don't know about you, but I like saying I got shares with a comma.
We have 7,000 shares now in 2.5 years.
Yeah, shares with a comma.
Yeah.
Isn't that cool?
That's real.
Brent Goat says his goal is 1 million agents in 10 years in 100 countries.
That's cool.
Well, that's
50,000 out of 1 million, and he'll probably do it.
That's exactly what you want to tell them. You want to tell them, million agents. Yeah. Okay. We're at 50,000. We're just starting. We're just loading the boat. Okay, and they will tell you that. I think I missed the boat. And I said, no, you haven't.